Okay, so we have done melee, all of ranged, all of melee, and now we are starting with fantasy. So, this giant claymore guy is found very easily in museum. So, let me show you how to get it. And that is, in fact, the idea behind this whole series. I am going to lead you through all 149 collectibles in Boneworks and show you how to get them and get them reclaimed from the main menu. That way you don't have to worry about being confused about where they are or looking around in levels frantically or looking up online to try and find where things are, aside from obviously this video, by me reading through tons and tons of text, trying to figure out where things are. Instead, you can just follow me through from the main menu to each collectible to each reclamation bin. Okay, that finally loaded in. One thing is that if you crouch in real life or stand on your knees, then just press jump a lot, you can move a lot more quickly. And of course, in this case, you don't have to go the exact route that I do to a museum. This is just the one that I found to be the easiest and quickest. So stand up here and crouch again here. Also, you don't have to crouch under this if you're crouching. Stand up again and jump here. Mount. Remember to crouch in game to mount, and then hop over here. Get over the fence. Hop up here. Wait until it gets to that line. Rush under there, crouch. And also the store will be open if you did it by choosing not to reclaim any of the, or destroy any of the items at the beginning of, I believe that would be break room, actually. So this is my favorite any percent run route through museum. Hop up here. So there are two ways to get to the reclamation bin. You can either do a save station here and then die in a fan, which will respawn you here with your entire inventory, or you can do the trash can way, which I'm about to show you. So you go through here, grab trash can, put it right here. You do have to be a bit picky with where you put it, but now it lands on trash can and you can crawl under that and reclaim everything. So our claymore is right, it has its own table right here. So I find it easier to just put it in the inventory, that way it doesn't hit the back of the, actually it probably will. Let's put it here. That way it doesn't hit the back of this as we're trying to crouch underneath. Because items, when stored in your inventory, do still retain their hitboxes, which is kind of interesting. But anyway, once this claymore guy has hit the blue mesh, it has been collected, and you are done. Okay, next in fantasy is this slightly shorter sword than the giant claymore, and it is also found in museum. So let's just wait for this to load in. Okay, that loaded in pretty quickly actually. So what I am going to do in this video and this whole series is lead you from the main menu all the way to every single collectible in the game and then to the reclamation bin. That way you don't have to worry about being confused or worrying if you need to know about a mechanic in the game or solve a puzzle in the game, or even what kind of game progress you need. So for this one, you just need to go through museum the normal way, however you would like to. I just prefer the speedrunner way because it's frankly faster. So I choose the ramp, and mount you don't have to. This orange cable is the easiest, I would say. Then just go through here. And now we want to get through this door. So let's hop up here onto the button, wait for it to hit that line, run through. Remember, of course, that your head in-game has its own hitbox as well. So if you tilt your head, it'll actually make it easier for you to go underneath a lot of things, like closing doors. Okay, and remember, if you do mount, remember to twist while you're mounting, otherwise your legs won't stand on the thing you're trying to mount on. So the reclamation bin is right there, and there are two ways to get to there. One is by using the save station earlier and dying in a fan with the items you want in your inventory. The other way is to use this trash can, and now we can climb underneath and don't have to worry about anything else. Also, if you use the save station thing, by the way, I'm interrupting myself again. This is the sword we want. It has its own little table. So let's put that in our inventory. But as I was saying, if you use the save station way, or this way too, you'll end up out here. This will have closed, and you can just push this red button to have it go up again. The issue is, in order to get this gate to go up, this one has to go down. But if you, for instance, bring all the items here, dump them in a big pile, then all you need to do is press this button and it'll be easier to bring them through. But we don't have to worry about that because we're only going after this one little sword. I'll have the proper name for it in the title and thumbnail. But once this guy hits the blue mesh, it has been collected and you are done. Okay, the next collectible in the fantasy area is the shield. So you might be wondering how you collect this because you see it in Arena, but there is no reclamation bin in Arena. So actually we're going to start from the beginning of the entire game and go to Break Room. Wait for this to load in. Okay, so for this one, either you throw all of the items in Archive, or you can just crouch and I'm not doing this very well. So crouch your legs in the game and then just move your hands up and over to mount. And then since you can't jump yet in Break Room, just go over there, run over here in game, go through here, and now you can jump. You don't have to turn this theme off if you're quick enough. Open this. And the important part, again, was the either triple archive or to just skip it altogether. And now, when you head into museum, the secret room with the shield will be opened. Okay. Now we are in museum. All we need to do now is just go through museum normally. So you might be wondering, why don't I just skip to where the secret room is and then call it a day? Well, in this series, I show you all the way from the main menu to each collectible in the game and back to each reclamation bin in each respective level. That way, you don't have to worry about being confused in any way, hopefully, compared to the videos that are already out there, where either you have to watch an entire 100% run, which, while fun, if you're only missing 1 or 2 collectibles, can be a bit of a pain, or you watch the quicker couple second videos and you have to do a lot more work, either running around or flying around with the Nimbus gun to try and find where each collectible is. So if you look here, archival room, this wall opens and our shield is right here, along with, I believe, blank box, yep. Also there is a sledgehammer in here, but that can be found in other places. So once you have your shield, just go through the rest of museum. This is just how I prefer to go through it. Okay, that was good stairs. But about the shield, I would say that this is one of the best weapons, melee weapons, in Arena, because this can block all shields. This can block all bullets, and this can even block the dreaded blue particle attack from some of the zombies, right? As long as you hold it fully out in front of you, it can actually block the attack and the AoE as well. We don't need to do this. So the reclamation bin is right here, and the moment that the shield hits the blue mesh, it has been collected and you are done. Okay, the next collectible in Fantasy is the kunai, which are an interesting weapon. First, go to museum. Okay. And all you need to do is go to the end of museum. There will be some kunai on a table. And make sure you put the trash can underneath the gate, and then you'll be able to reclaim it. But otherwise, stick around, because that is what this series is all about. Showing you how to get every single collectible in the game, from the main menu all the way to each collectible location, and back to the reclamation bin. That way you don't need to worry about remembering entire layouts of maps, or knowing about a certain mechanic or a certain puzzle. In this case, I'll show you everything. So, in this case, however, for a museum, you just need to get through however you feel comfortable. This is the way I like to do it, because it's the quickest way, I believe. But that doesn't matter. For a museum, just get up to here, or rather up to the reclamation bin, however you like it. But I am showing you this way, just in case you want to copy it. Remember to bend your knees in the game if you're mounting. And then here. Okay, so the reclamation bin is to our left, right there. All we need to do to access that is to take this trash can right here, put it underneath this gate. That way, falls on top of it, and we can collect all the stuff in museum. So kunai are right here. Might as well hold it. These weapons I'm not a super fan of. So when you throw them at an enemy, they actually self-correct. Let me see if they do that for these targets. Let me see. So if you throw them, nope, okay. These do not count as actual targets. But if you throw them at an actual target, these guys auto-correct to face point forward. And the thing is, I'm not really a fan of the auto-correcting knife thing. It just feels like I can never get a good throw. And that's probably me as well, but I just like the normal spinning and then a long melee weapon that you can throw, spin, and then bring it back, and it has a higher chance to hit something. Versus this guy, it's just the surface area of this point, trying to actually, maybe the Boneworks box will show me. No, it won't. Okay. But yeah, it's just this little tiny area versus the entire surface area of this, like hitting into an enemy. So anyway, now that you got this, the moment that it hits the blue mesh of the reclamation bin, it has been collected and you are good. Okay, next is this spiked bat, which I can't blame you if you don't have it. It is in an odd place in Tower. You have to go up to the knife shop, and if you turn around, above the door is a Boneworks box, and that has this spiked club in it. But either way, I am going to show you all the way from the main menu here to the spiked bat. That way you don't have to worry about getting lost or weird edits or anything like that. So let's go in Tower, go up here, go across, and grab our favorite green key. So let's go over to Concrete Cafe and Geometry Store, so this side, and jump up on the noodle counter, which you'll see here. So when you're up here, then look up, jump, grab, and then crouch in game, twist, and then stand up again in game, and that'll let you mount up there. Then you can jump across, grab the red key, put it into the swords and spiders area, try not to die, hop up here, there's your green key. Then all we need to do is head back to where the statue or sculpture, the imports area, is over here on the first floor of Tower. Try your best not to die. Get over to the green door, put in the green key, run inside, hop up here. And this hallway coming up is a bit brutal, so don't worry if you die a few times. You basically have to get rid of all these wannabe combine soldiers, that is. Really. If you hit them in the face, they die pretty easily. You hit them anywhere else and they're basically invincible. So it can be a bit tough. And right there is the Boneworks box we're looking for. And how to get up there, I tend to use this knife shelf. So I stand right here, and then I jump and try and grab onto one of those wooden bars, holding up the Boneworks box. So jump, grab, and the more of these that you tear down, the higher chance it is that it will fall. Okay, and there we go. I guess you can just throw knives at it too to break the box. But oh, also this is where the kitchen knives are, if you're missing that collectible. And it's kind of hard to see because it's wood like the Boneworks box. I actually had trouble finding it during my recent 100% run. I know, I see that it's right there, it's just hard to grab. Okay, now, there we go. So, this guy. So we could go through the rest of the level to get to a reclamation bin, or we can just go back through the hallway and hop down and we'll be at a reclamation bin. So remember that the moment that this guy hits the blue mesh, it has been collected and you are good. Okay, next up is the pickaxe, and I don't blame you at all if you don't have it yet. It is in a weird part of streets. So I'm going to show you where it is. Okay, we've loaded in. So the idea of this series is to show you every single collectible in the game, from the main menu to where it is, and to a reclamation bin. That way there's no confusion and you know everything you have to do to get there. So this guy, you're going to need to climb these yellow pipes or jump up them and get up to here. So here you're going to have both hands on top of this pipe, then crouch in game, twist around, let go, and stand up in game. Remember to walk backwards, that way you don't accidentally fall forwards. Then you'll need to jump and grab this guy. Okay, don't worry about the, what do you call it? Friction not being there. Just go over here, grab that other side, and then grab this pipe here. And put a hand on top of this little box. And then the other hand, remember to crouch in game. This will disappear, don't worry about it, it's still there. Just run across and hop up. And this is your pickaxe. So just open up the box, and then let's just hop down here. So we're here, and you can just go through streets the normal way, but I'm going to show you my way to the reclamation bin. Okay, hey, I burst through in one push that time, nice. So I just hop this fence, because why not? You can obviously break the lock there. Grab a trash can lid, because the turret at the end is kind of a pain. So there are two ways to open the door we need to stop some other turrets from killing us. And one way is to have the zombie inside actually, or Nolan, sorry, open the door for us, like that, or we could use the key. So either way, now that you're in here, flip this lever down. It doesn't have to be all the way down, but it has to be at least halfway down. And I'm not going backwards through this, so you'll need your blue key to open this door. See, if you go backwards, you can just press that red button and open it anyway. So now, just hop through here. And I keep forgetting that we need to activate the other lever. So let's go back. The store's already open. The store's already open. This guy needs to be opened. That will open those doors. That way we can get through. The other way, by the way, is to make this jump, which is a tough jump. Just barely made it there with your arms out. And remember to crouch to mount up on things. Then when you're up here, you need to make a tough jump up there and into this vent. Now let's make another jump. And now we're in this vent. So this vent leads over to where we were. Then you don't need to fiddle around with the yellow key, getting in the door and all that. You can just go through here, hop out here, then get up on this hexagonal storage container thingy and run along and jump up there. You can also jump up over here, like right there. There's a little inset, so you can do a really big jump. Remember to jump in real life as well to get a super jump going. Either way, you're over here now. So just go through this area, pull it down. You can either jump up here, you can walk around up top, or just climb up here. And either way, you're up here. You don't have to do a puzzle here, you can just very carefully walk or run on this little pipe here, hop across. If you miss it, that's fine. I miss it a lot and end up down here. So if you're down here, you can just do a little hop and mount up here as well. Remember to crouch in game and then put 3 ammo on here to depress it. Jump to grab this rope, then swing in, and
yo, Arthur, over here.
There we go. And then hop over here. And we are almost to the reclamation bin. So either you can use a golf club to deactivate that little field and go that way. We are going to be going the balloon gun way, however. So hop up here or walk up here. Then go up these stairs to here with this little globe. And up here is the balloon gun we want. So let's do a little hop. And I got that wrong. So you can pull this table over here and hop. Then do another big hop up to here. Mount and get yourself up here. Balloon gun is right there. So yep, just need to get that jump right. You don't need to do this, but this is the quicker way, I believe. So now that we have the balloon gun here, we can fly to the reclamation bin. So if you got that, let's go down here and fly. So one of these 1x2 crates are really good. Just jump on top of them and put balloons on it. Balloons on yourself will not levitate you, but balloons on something you're standing on will. So just try and keep it even, that way you don't fall off. And then once you're up here, let's do a good jump and try and land on this railing. Like that. Now, you might as well keep your balloon gun on you, just in case you fall. Now all we need to do is just run to the end. I used this in my 100% run because it's really handy to just go basically anywhere you want in this level with the balloon gun. So, regardless of how you got to the end here, the reclamation bin is right down there. And the moment that this pickaxe hits the blue mesh, it has been collected, and you are good. Okay, next on fantasy is the spear. And if you don't have this one already, I don't blame you. It's in kind of a hidden part of Runoff. and I'm going to show you how to get there. All the way from the main menu, in fact, which is the idea of this series. That way you don't have to worry about being lost in the map, or have to worry about, do I need to know how to super jump? Do I need to know, a secret entrance or something? Do I need to solve a puzzle? You don't need to worry about any of that, because I'll show you what you need to know and don't need to know, I guess, by implication, for each collectible in the game. So for the spear, we are going to be running backwards through the level because I'm a speedrunner and I love going backwards through things. But first, we are going... Oh, look at those frames. We do not need to run through there. We can just go normally through here. And then here. And here, because we are trying to get to a specific pipe, which is right behind that black wall. By the way, you don't have to do that jump. All you need to do, let me get back up here, and then hop over. So, when you're down this stairway, this blue pipe, you can just mount up here. Remember to crouch in-game, twist, release, stand up in-game, and now you can just climb your way over to that opening. Or if you're like me and a bit crazy, then you can just hop down here, run along here, duck your head to go in here. That way we can hit this red button, which will let all the wannabe Combine soldiers in. Then hop down, beat them all up, especially this idiot. He might be my arch nemesis in this game, because he's probably gotten more hits on me than anyone else in the game. Anyway, so once you're out of here, we want to get up to this area. Trust me. So once you're out here, turn left, this pipe right here. So this is a bit of a tough jump. So right here is a climbing surface, not here and not here, specifically this kind of band right here. So be sure to crouch in game, climb up here, and once you're comfortable, stand up in game. Now we need to get up to there. So thanks to the camera, which is somewhere, I should be able to show you how to, or at least how I super jump. So hands out. Try and make fists with your hands. That way you have more surface area to grab onto that ledge. Let's do this. Whew, okay. And once you're up here, twist, and then release. Normal mounting stuff. So, aim a bit into the wall and then just run forward. You can even jump if you want to, because this wall will keep you safe. Now, this is scary, and if you fall down here, you're kind of done for. Ideally, for a speedrunner strategy, I was thinking of hopping up on here, climbing up there, and maybe even getting up, probably not on that, but on like this area specifically, because there are a lot of cool shortcuts there, but this gap made me say no to that. Because, fun fact, if you fall through some gaps in the game, it'll reset you completely and erase all of your inventory. And I'm all for tough jumps. I am not for jumps, however, that are brutally punishing if you fail them. I don't know. Maybe that doesn't make me a true speedrunner at heart, but anyway, we are almost to the spear, which is what you came for. So just run back here until you get to a black building. Specifically this guy. Not this guy, this guy. So this one, as you'll see... Am I going crazy? Yeah, okay, there we go. You heard that bump bump? Yeah, so there is an invisible wall here, or an actual wall here, depending on whether you look at it from a normal or speedrunner perspective. Oh boy. Apologize for the frames there. I will resume my commentary once we're through here. Okay, so normally, you do not go that way. You bypass this building and go into this building specifically, because this guy has no hitbox. And yeah, I guess the frame loss is kind of the price you pay going this way. By the way, there is another way to get up here. I will show you that after. But here is the spear, and I believe the easiest way to get here, you have to deal with the minimum amount of puzzles, minimum amount of enemies. So here is the spear, and to my knowledge, oh wow, those frames. What is going on? Probably a lot of laser sights or something. Anyway, this is the only place to my knowledge to find the spear. Even though once you've reclaimed it, there are a lot of places where you can find the spear again. I don't believe they show up unless you already had the spear reclaimed. So the moment that the spear hits this blue mesh, it has been collected, but we are not done. So if we look over here, you probably won't recognize this place unless you've been up here a lot. This is the super brutal runoff area with all the wannabe Combine soldiers breathing down your neck with all the slippery stuff on the floor. There is a save station here, which is interesting. So let's go back here. So that way I can show you where we are. So, you know the puzzle with the barrels? Oh, my left hand decided not to do anything there. So, let's go back to here. Yeah. Let's say you're in this area. You know what? Forget all that. We're going to restart runoff because, you know, this series is about eliminating confusion, not adding to confusion. So, and I still have no way of knowing which way I'm facing. So, at the very beginning here, so this is the alternate way through. Let's just go through here. So let's run, maybe. Made it. Can open this back up. So, alternate way, we go through here. You don't have to go through here. Oh, let me show you this way. This reminds me of Shovel. If you've seen that one, I went through a couple of different ways. And I think it's still the longest video in the series. So hit each of these buttons. Make sure that these guys don't shoot the buttons if you can. Now it's open. Yeah, we need something to smash in windows. Turn left, go up here. Yeah, we probably want one of these levers down. Smash the glass. Actually, yes, we do need to smash the glass because we need to be, okay, never mind. Now, all we need to do is jump and grab. Climb up here. It is slippery. So climb quickly. Mount, so remember, crouch in game, twist, let go. Twist, let go. And if you fall here, just grab and climb back up. Also, you can climb up from here. So either you can run across here, or let's say you fell all the way down. Oh no. You grab one of these, but you want to grab this one and climb. Try not to die. Remember, crouch, twist, up, crouch, twist, up. And then this guy, you can only grab in one area for some reason. So if you want to re-grab, you'll have to let go of your one hand. Let's see here. Twist up. And either way, you're over here now. So either if you jump down here, or jump down here through the way I just showed you. Now we need to get through all of these wannabe Combine soldiers. So I may die here a couple of times. If you don't want to respawn at the other side of the bridge, be sure to use the save state. And of course, you can be a normal person and use pistols to get through this section. I am just used to saving ammo for 100%. Okay. Okay. Really? That is so unfair, dude. That is so unfair. Oh well. We'll just respawn on the other side of the bridge here. So let me jump. Okay. Jump. And jump again. And last jump. Okay. And yes, this is all to get the spear. So, let's go into this trench here. Apparently experience some frame loss. And now we have to go through more wannabe Combine soldiers. So, we are almost to the place that I was talking about before. Really? Okay. Yeah, there are a few of them here. This is definitely the section that would make a pacifist run a bit tough. Okay. And remember, these guys do spawn, but they don't respawn infinitely. Yeah, might as well get rid of all of them. That way they don't annoy you while you're climbing. Okay. So, this gate, so you don't have to go all the way down to where that door is. You can just stop at this gate and climb up. I would use this beam because it's more trustworthy than these. Yeah, as you just saw, these, I guess chain? No, they're not really chain. They're more like, anyway, whatever these metal things with holes in them are called. I don't trust them as much as the I-beam, so once you've climbed up here, you can just hop down. Try not to hop down in here. And now, all you need to do is hop this barbed wire fence, and you are going to be right next to the spear location. It can be a bit tough, but if you can get your hand inside of this barbed wire, it will make it really easy to twist over. Now let go, and now we're on the other side. So, or you can try and do a jump off of that crate up and over. Either way, we're here now. Mount up here, and the spear will be in that Boneworks box. Punch. No. Just go off. Thank you. Yeah, you can go a bit faster by kneeling in real life. And then hop every time that your character hits the ground. And here, again, is the spear. And frame loss, which apparently go together. So, once this hits the blue mesh, it has been collected, and you are done. Okay, the next fantasy weapon after spear is this weird yellow thing. It has a name. I have no idea what it is because I can't remember it to save my life. But it is found in multiple places. We are going to go to warehouse, but I should let you know that it is also in handgun range, in a fairly obvious chest. But I find warehouse a lot easier to get through because it's, frankly, at least to me, a much smaller level to get through. It is technically at the end, but since it's warehouse and it's so small, I don't think it really means as much. So, yeah, you know what? Let's just go this way. Let's go left and do a little jump here to get to the second half of warehouse. Okay. So, see this little gray walkway thing here? Just jump and mount and twist. Or, yeah, that's basically it. Like I was going to say, oh, you can climb. Can you climb it? You'd have to climb it and then put your hand up here. Oh, like that. Then you'd have to crouch in real life and in the game. Then you'd have to like run over. Okay, that works. So you could do it that way, or let me give you other way to get over here. Let's hop back down. So if you go around to the water tower, these are climbable. I think everything here is climbable, but at least these things are. Then go over to here, climb up this thing however you like, up to the top of the water tower, and then this edge is climbable. Twist around, back up. There is some ammo up here, by the way. That's why I know how to get up here. But from here, you can just like there, boom. You're over because you're from so far up that it's easy to fall on this side. So, forget this. Go around to the right, the far right. You'll see these crates here. Just hop over them or destroy them, up to you, or tip them over. So there is a collectible in there to my left, but we don't care about that. We are going to this collectible. Am I wrong? I may be wrong. Yep, this is just a collectible. It's actually over here in these boxes. So do your best to just pull them away from this Boneworks box. I really hope you guys can see. So far, the recording has been pretty bright actually on post, or in editing, whatever you want to call it, which is really good because in here it is pretty dark. Yep. So just bust through that Boneworks box over to the left here, and here is the yellow stabby thing. So now all we need to do is hop on this crate, go up this ladder. There will be a crabbler here, but don't worry. Let's just hop up here. Maybe. There we go. Walk over here. And you can also climb on this chain link fence and get up here and just hop over because the reclamation bin is in there. So I will probably die here, but that's good. Oh, actually it wasn't bad. Actually it wasn't bad. Still not the best weapon for these guys, but actually I've been more impressed with this. Right? Pretty much a one-hit kill. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now I'm pretty much safe. So once you get this yellow thing over here. The moment that this guy reaches the blue mesh, it has been collected and you are good. Okay, after the yellow thing is the, I believe, Norse axe. I don't blame you at all if you don't have this one. It's a bit weird. I mean, it's okay. Let me just explain. So in tower, on the stairs that you go up tower, if you go all the way to top and fall down, there was a Boneworks box there. I believe it's still there. That has the Norse axe in it. But I found out the way easier way to do it is to just go to dungeon. Usually you stay in dungeon for like a minute or so. You kind of climb out through there and then you're done. But in this case, we are, yes, okay. What we are going to do is go and push this stone block down. So there are a lot of ways to do this. I guess just punching in, throwing yourself at it is the best. And then once you get up there, you can go into this little area. By the way, double-headed axe is right here. So there's that. But we are here for the Norse axe. Once you're down here in this weird hamburger area. Anyway, there are stairs here. Take them up. And right here is your Norse axe. So you might be like, wait, how do you reclaim this then? Well, just open up your own cell and then make a really good jump. As I said, a really good jump up here. And then do your best to climb through this like nest. I know I'm hitting the cable, but oh well. And once you're at the top here, mount up on that. Go to it. Actually, I'll go to the other side. And reclamation bin. So if you didn't know, you can reclaim stuff in dungeon, and there you go. Easy as that. The moment that the axe hits this blue mesh, it has been collected, and you're good. Okay, after the Norse axe, we are doing this smaller sword. I'll have the official name on the title, of course. This guy is just in a museum. So let's wait for this to load in. Okay, that seriously took some time. I'm glad I edited that out. Okay. So, all you need to do is go through museum, open up the door with the trash can, and put in the smaller sword into the reclamation bin. So, that is what I'm going to show you. Instead of just cutting right to me doing that, even though I did cut past that absurdly long loading time for museum, but I am showing you how to get to every collectible in the game. So that way you don't have to worry about being confused or concerned about, do I have to know this or that mechanic or this or that puzzle? Or is there a secret room I need to know about? Instead, I will show you all of that from the main menu to each collectible and back to each reclamation bin. So, that being said, museum is slightly different. You can get to this in a ton of ways. I am just showing you my favorite way through here. Oh, that was good stairs. Anyway, showing you my favorite way through museum. If you want to go this way, feel free to. If not, no shame. Do whatever you feel comfortable with. Either way, once you get up to here, The reclamation bin will be on our left, and to access it, all we need to do is use this trash can, as I was saying earlier, move it right here-ish. That way, if we go backwards, we can see this falling on top of the trash can. So now we can go underneath and there's no problem. So let's go and find that smaller sword that we're looking for. It is these guys. These guys, ton of stuff is here as well. So if you're missing anything, I would suggest looking in museum first, especially if you have Nimbus gun, because it's fairly easy to just fly over here. But regardless, here are your swords, and the moment that they hit this blue mesh, they have been collected and you're good. Okay, the next fantasy weapon is this double-headed axe. So if you didn't get this one, I don't blame you at all. It is only found in dungeon to my knowledge. So let's go there. What you'll need to do is, I think really the only way to get to this is to break through this stone block. So just kind of throw yourself at it until it moves enough, then kind of crouch in here and nudge it over. Crouching in real life might help as well. Then kind of mount, so crouch in game as well. Move around, and then try not to fall down. Even though if you do fall down, you can just go back through your own cell. But here we go. The double-headed axe, or double-bitted axe. So all we need to do now is do exactly what I said before and go through our own cell. By the way, if you're missing the Norse axe, here it is. So right here is our own cell. Now that it's open, jump up here with a good jump. Not like that. Kind of have to focus on that one. And then climb all the way up here. To my knowledge, this is the only way to get up here, at least without doing like a time slow jump, which I am, shall we say, less than proficient at. I'm more proficient at, running a nuclear power plant than I am at the time slow super jump. But anyway, your reclamation bin for dungeon is right here, and the moment that this guy hits the blue mesh, it's been collected and you're good. Okay, and this one, it's the one you've all been waiting for, the little parrying dagger guy. So this guy can be found in a couple of different places. We are going to go to museum, but did you know that in Central Station, if you go outside of the... Oh wow, that loaded really quickly. Great. So if you go outside of the train, backwards, there's a little area there with a bunch of rubbish and a few pipes that you can climb. If you climb all the way up there and use a couple girders as well to get over there, there is a Boneworks box there with some ammo on top of it with this parrying dagger in it. But we don't need to do all of that, and neither do you. And that is the point, kind of this series, is to show you guys, at least in my opinion, the most convenient ways to get to every single collectible in the game, along with anything you might need. So anything you see me doing, generally, you know that you either need to do or might want to learn how to do. As I said, or as I hinted at, museum, you don't need to follow me beat for beat, except for the trash can, which I'll tell you about later. But for a museum, you can just get up there any way you like to, any way you feel comfortable with. This is just the way that I found for any percent runs, and I really like it. So, I hit the button twice. So, once you're up here with the little seesaw, open it. And to our left here is the reclamation bin. So, to access this reclamation bin, all we need to do, take this trash can, put it down right here. That way, when this gate closes, it doesn't close all the way, and this one opens. So, the paring dagger is right over here. There we go. Double daggers. Shoo, 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 shoo. So, all you need to do now is just take these back to the reclamation bin, and then these have been collected and you are good. So, once these guys hit the blue mesh, they have been collected, and you're done. Okay, so this is the one that you actually have been waiting for, the katana. So, this guy is in Time Tower, but probably not in the place you would think. This guy is way up in the rafters of Time Tower and is honestly kind of hard to get to. So I am going to show you the quote-unquote cheaper way, and then of course the really easy way with Nimbus guns. So at this point in the game you should have a fair amount of ammo. All the ammo you need, I believe, I should have pulled up my spreadsheet, but Nimbus gun, most expensive item in the game, costs 24,500. I believe you only need 23,250, something like that, because there is a lot of ammo in this level that is accessible and that you can bring back to here. So, one way to do it is to buy the dev manipulator, and I believe, yeah, it's not called that. Gravity plate, yep, this thing. So, if you get the utility gun, which is this guy, you can grab both of these. Otherwise, I believe one of these is up here anyway. So this is the basically pseudo Nimbus gun. I thought that there was one around here. Well, either way, once you get both these from the utility gun, or if there is one around here, you just attach it like this, let go, target yourself, and you can fly. Awkwardly, but you can fly. So right there is the katana, and with this flying method, it is tough. Oh yeah, okay, it is tough, but it is possible. I don't believe it got stuck there, which means it must be down here, theoretically. Wow, this thing is hard to fly with. Also, with this gravity plate on, you can jump a bit more, but yep, this is the katana. And of course, the reclamation bin is right here. So, you can do it that way, or you can use the Nimbus gun and the developer gun, which let me just show you that really quickly, because that's way easier to maneuver with than the flying method I just showed you. I'm sure there's another way to get up there, but I can't think of one. So the other way is you just grab your utility gun, Nimbus gun, oh, and also utilities, gadgets, dev manipulator. I like Nimbus gun in my left hand because I don't really need as much dexterity for that, and I'm right-handed. So you can just fly up here, grab this with the Boneworks box with your dev gun, make sure not to break it too early, and then just, there you go. And you can also force grab in Nimbus gun. You can go through things, so Nimbus gun kind of acts a bit weirdly for some mechanics of the game, but there you go. Katana done. And the moment that it hits this blue mesh, it has been collected, and you are good.